Hi everyone, my name is Renetta Gunn Stevens, CEO of Sophisticated Press, and I wanted to come to you today and ask you to please stop. Now, I know you're probably saying, please stop what? What did I do? I want you to please stop doing the next 5 things I'm going to share with you for your book cover. Just please stop, okay? So the first thing I want you to do is stop doing your book cover by yourself. If you are not a professional graphic designer, do not do your book cover. The reason why is it takes a customer 6 seconds to decide if they want to purchase your book. And so if you, all ambitious as I want you to be, who are not a professional graphic designer, decides to do your own book cover, you're going to hurt your book sales. And then when your book is not successful, you're going to be thinking that I'm a loser. And you're not a loser. You just need to hire a professional graphic designer to do your book cover. So, number 1, stop doing your book cover yourself. Number 2, hire a professional. Create a budget for your book cover. Book covers cost around $200 to $500. So when you are considering to do a self-publishing project, I want you to have a budget for your graphic designer and have a budget for your editor, okay? That way, your book comes across as professional and sellable in the marketplace, all right? The next thing I want you to do is study the psychology of colors. Look, I get it. Purple is your favorite color, but that doesn't mean that your book should be purple, right? You want to understand the psychology of color. You want to understand what the different colors mean, what type of communications that the colors are giving off, because you don't want to have a purple book and let's say you're talking about trucking, or you don't want to have a purple book and you're talking about food. So you want to understand the psychology of color, and you want to make sure that you pick the right color for your book cover. Okay, the next thing I want you to do is to research the genre. Like certain genres have different colors that's kind of like the norm in industry trends. So if you're coming into this genre, I don't want you just to come in uneducated, unlearned, unfamiliar with the standard genre trends and industry trends, and just coming in changing everything up. Yes, we want you to be an individual. Yes, we want you to bring your own unique personality to the game. But if you're talking about communications, then you probably should have the color blue in your book cover, right? And then there's all different types of blue. So you want to kind of have like that executive royal blue. So that way it speaks communication, i.e. why you'll see Facebook, they have blue, because that's like the color for executive and communications. And so that is the importance of studying the genre, knowing like what is the industry trends. You want to, if you're coming into poetry, study poetry book covers. If you're coming into romance, study the romance book covers. If you're coming into motivation, study the motivational book covers. Don't just come in with this book cover that has nothing to do with your genre, that throws your reader off. Because if your reader is looking for an inspirational book, they've probably read one before, and so they know the look of a real presentable inspirational book. The next thing I want you to do is I want you to stop using pretty fancy font. I get it. You're a lady. You like things pretty and dainty. But that doesn't work in the publishing industry, right? Most people, they don't really want cursive fonts on the cover. Although it does look pretty, that's not what they want. And so I want you to stop it. I want you to stop having these cursive fonts and these little pretty little fonts that you think makes your book look pretty, but nobody can read it. Think about it. They don't even teach cursive anymore in school, right? So most people can't even read cursive because they don't write cursive. So when you are creating your book, it does you a disservice to have pretty cursive writing because it's cute. You don't want it to be cute. You want it to be successful and profitable. And so you have to use a font. We suggest a sans serif or of some type where it's easy to be read. Your niche may wear glasses. They may be older and can't really see that small type font. So you want to just make sure that you have a sans serif type of font that's very easy to read, okay? Then I also want you to do this. Please do this. If you're not a celebrity or you haven't established yourself as an expert in the field, I want you to reconsider putting your face on the cover. I get it. You know, this is a milestone for you. You're publishing your book, but we really don't need to see you on the cover because we don't know you, right? And so us as the consumer, even though I'm a publisher, but I always approach my projects like as a consumer, we see you on the book and we're like, well, who is that? So instantly we didn't forget about your title because we're trying to see who is that? Do I know this person? Is that face familiar? And remember, I only got 6 seconds to decide if I want to purchase your book. So make it easy for your reader. Have you an image, but it doesn't necessarily have to be you because you're not famous yet. So don't do it. Michelle Obama got away with it because when she Unbecoming, they know her. Everybody know her. It works. But we're not Michelle Obama, so just stop. That's all. Just stop. If you need a graphic designer, I want you to consider contacting Sophisticated Press so we can help you get a professional book cover. And guess what? You're going to save hundreds of dollars by using Sophisticated Press because we actually charge only fractions of the regular industry charge of the $200 to $500 for your book cover. So visit us at sophisticatedpress.com. Get your book cover done by us, done professionally. And then also follow us on all social media platforms. On Twitter, we are Sophie Press. On Instagram, we are Sophisticated Press. On Facebook, we are Sophisticated Press. And also on Periscope, we're under my name, Renetta Gunn Stevens. Thank you so much for tuning in. And just remember to please stop doing your book cover yourself and hire a professional.